Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tatler Talks in partnership with Rustan's The Beauty Source. Today, we're going to be talking about giving love and sharing love. And despite this pandemic, I know it has been tough on a lot of us, and we have faced a few challenges. But at the same time, I feel like this time has provided us some time to be able to appreciate the ones around us and our loved ones. And especially for some of us, it's definitely brought us closer and made us think to be more creative about how we show our love with one another, especially with people who maybe live separately from you or afar. We now had different ways of expressing our love and maintaining communication with each other. Like this Tatler Talk, we're all going to be talking from around the world. I myself am in Guam. And if you guys don't know me, my name is Nicole Andersson, and I will be your host for this talk today. And before we call in our guests tonight, we will be inviting all of you guys to answer this question with us. First, it will be flashed on your screen right here. And towards the end of the show, we will announce the winner, and he or she will receive a special gift from Rustan's The Beauty Source. And the question is, what is the most memorable Valentine's gift you have given to someone? So not that you have received, but that you have given to someone, and why. Let us know in the comment section down below. We will be reading your comments as we go through. And if you guys also have any questions for our guests later on, feel free to put them in the comment section as well. Now, as our episode tonight is all about giving and sharing, we'd like to hear your guys' stories too. So feel free to really have that communication going with you guys. I will keep an eye out for some questions you guys might have. All right, so let's bring in a few of our guests. First up, she is a college student at Boston University and communications director for Mind Your Mental Health Services. We have Nikki Huang, joined by her sister, Bellee. I think they are in the same room. Are they here? Who is a sophomore in the International School Manila and a dancer at Steps Dance Studio. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Hi, Nicole. Thank you for having us.
Of course. We're very excited that you guys can take some time out to join us tonight. Speaking of which, I know we have a few other guests, so let's call them in. We have the co-founders of the Sunnies Group, the lovely married couple, and Insta couple goals. We have Bea and Dee. Are you guys here? I know you guys. I know they are.
Hi.
Hi guys. Where are you guys calling us from?
We're currently in Batangas.
Nice. It's so nice to be beachside. I can only see it from my balcony, but I'll be beachside soon. All right. Up next, we have another pair of guests. We have the president of Healthcare Advantage Training Institute, Armand Del Rosario. I know he's here, joined by his brother Anton, who is the founder and CEO of 7x7, or is that 7x7, Anton, media agency?
7x7.
7x7, and also
7x7.
the 7 Football League and
There you
Maharlika
go.
Manila FC. How are you guys doing? Well, you guys aren't together, but I'm sure you guys have been keeping in touch.
Always. Yeah, we see each other almost every week.
I know. Even if you try, you can't get rid of each other. We're going to find out more about that later on.
Yeah.
But joining us as well, our sisters-in-law, we have the marketing manager of Jewelmer, Marion Branellec-De Guzman. And we also have her sister-in-law and close friend, Mia Arcenas-Branellec. I feel like I should say it with the accent. Branellec. Am I saying that right?
Perfectly. Hello.
Okay.
Thanks for Hi.
We also have Mia, who is the founder and designer of Mia Arcenas. She has some beautiful dresses and bags. Guys, check her pieces out. Okay. First of all, I want to ask, how have you guys been? I know like Bea and Eric, maybe Nikki and Bellee are living together, but for the others, you guys are separate. Are you guys still able to see each other? I know Armand and Anton said weekly.
Marion and I as well.
Yeah? How are you guys able to see each other? Like we have weekly family lunches or play dates?
Usually we have play dates, yes.
Okay.
Weekly, and we do trips out of town together.
Oh, nice. I love that. Well, speaking of out of town, let's start with the couple who is out of town right now. Let's get an idea of the relationship dynamics. We see a lot on Instagram. Well, not a lot, but like a lot of very envious posts that we see. We're like, sana all. What are things you guys like to do together, and like what is your relationship dynamic like?
Together.
We work together, so in the morning, we have breakfast with the kids, and then what don't we do together is actually the question.
We work out together, we work together, basically practically everything we do with each other. And that's pre and post pandemic.
Yeah. Before though, we really like traveling and exploring the world and just going to different cafes, galleries, libraries, like all those really fun travel stuff.
Actually, I wanted to ask because it's quite rare to find a couple or like a married couple that are running a company together. Like, how do you guys separate that from like work and life? Like, if you guys are having breakfast at the table, do you just not talk about it?
I'm gonna be honest, like there's no separation really. Like we try our best, like, okay, we're having a dinner date and let's not talk about work at all. And then we're like, okay, so the sales of this branch, and then what happens? They're like, oh my God.
Oh no.
It's part of it. And we enjoy it so much.
Well, it seems to be working very well for you guys because Sunnies is going global. Kudos to you guys. But let's find out a little bit more about Nikki and Bellee. Do you guys live together? Is that something I'm assuming correctly?
Yes, we live together, work together 24/7.
Oh, that's nice. Actually, like some sisters usually would have a rivalry, but you guys seem very close. Like, what do you guys generally like to do together? Like, what do you share? Or is it not? You can also see.
No. We're super close. We're just laughing because we looked at each other at the same time. We're super, super close.
Are you guys the type like you could see each other from across the room and like not even say anything and then like know what the other person is saying?
100%. We even we talk at the same time and we say the same thing in the same way. And we always like to joke and tell people we're like twins and not really like just sisters.
Oh, that's so cute. I wish I would have that. Like, I grew up an only child, so I wouldn't know. But I want to ask Marion and Mia, like, how did this relationship come about? Usually, like with in-laws, like, I wouldn't know, but like I would assume like you didn't grow up together, you're not best friends, right? But like, how did you guys get super close and become like best friends?
Go, Marion.
The first time I met Mia was when my brother was gonna surprise her with a proposal.
That's the first time?
And then she actually stayed with us in Australia, and we were all hiding it from her. And I don't know if this is revealing too much. Sorry, Jack. He initially wanted to push her out of a plane while proposing, and I said that might not be a good idea. So that's how
Also,
our relationship started.
the ring. You could be like mid-air, like, will you marry me? And the ring just flies off. I don't know. It's a good thing he didn't do that. He went with a more like
A more romantic.
romantic island escape getaway from what I saw from the video, if that's
But
right.
it was instant connection. It's the first time we met. It's like we had known each other forever already. So yeah,
Yeah, Marion's so sweet. She's the best.
Aw, you guys are lucky. That's good. And that's quite rare from what I hear. So you guys are lucky. Now, speaking of lucky, I don't know if Anton feels the same way, but let's find out. You guys didn't really have a choice. You were born as brothers into the same family. So what do you like to do together? Like, aside from Armand picking on Anton.
I'm the mean one. I'm the nice one.
Yeah, right.
Hey, well, we're just like Nikki and Bellee, I swear, right?
Exactly. We're super
Oh
close.
man.
Always been close.
Were you guys
No,
always
I mean,
as young boys, or like were you always like kind of beating each other up?
I always had to deal with this crap growing up. You know, I'm 3 years
Right.
younger, so I got all of the bullying, but it sort of molded me into the man I am today, I guess. Armand, thanks.
Well,
Thanks for
I
being my
guess
role
so.
model.
You know, we've been really close ever since we were young. We'd fight, we'd play, we'd hang out. You know, always that way. And whenever we need someone to run to or talk to, it's you know, he's always at the top of the list. And you know, so it's been good. I feel like one of the things I miss about our youth is, you know, we played football together, and for a period of time we didn't get to play on the same team. And I wish we had that, you know, at the end of our careers where we were able to play together one last time. But it is what it is. I see this guy every week for lunch or whatever, you know, or coffee. So I have enough of them.
You have enough. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
Okay.
start with Nikki and Bellee for this one. I want to know, how do you guys show or share love or show love for one another? Like for sisters, sometimes, like what is that like? Educate me.
Well, I think that we both have very busy schedules and very like fast-paced lives, and we always make the conscious effort to always have time in the day to see each other or just to be in each other's presence, even if we're just doing homework together or we're not even talking, but just being in the same room. It for me, it really helps. It's a big part of my day, even if it's not necessarily the most.
The
Like
longest,
the longest part
yeah,
of
the
my day.
longest.
But yes, I'm very thankful that we, like, because of the pandemic, we spend more time with each other now.
Mhm. Because I was away in school
Yeah.
in Boston, and she was back here in Manila, and that was actually really, really hard for us because we're super close, and she's my best friend in the whole entire world. And so
Aw.
it was really an adjustment being away from each other and not just going home to each other constantly. But now that we're here together, it's the best. And yeah, like Bellee said, I feel like the way we show love is we're both super busy, we're stressed a lot of the time, and so we always just check in to make sure we're there for each other, and we're kind of like, okay, how's your day? You know, is there anything that you need to talk about? And it's just like constant support.
Sometimes it's nice knowing that you just have that someone you can vent to, right? Or that you can talk with about your day. They don't necessarily have to solve anything for you. You just need to listen.
Yes. See, it happened.
Okay, you guys weren't lying. Okay, I see it now. Okay, how about Marion and Mia? How do you guys show love or show your appreciation for one another?
I think I'll speak for Mia. I think Mia shows love. She's a very generous person, whether it's gift time. I know I can message her at 3 a.m. because we're both new moms. She'll always reply. And yeah, she's just very warm, kind, and anyone who meets Mia, she'll instantly make you feel comfortable.
That's so true. I can attest to that as well. How about you, Mia? How does Marion show her love for you?
She's also very sweet. Like she said, we're new moms. So we always touch base with each other and check in and ask about each other's babies. And Marion gives a lot of gifts. She likes to give food gifts, so which is really nice.
Aw, that's super nice. How about, let's find out, Anton and Armand, how do you guys show love? Aside from teasing each other, because some people, they do that. Like, I do that with my friends. When I tease you, that's when you know I love you, because we're close, we're on that level.
Right, Cole? That's exactly what it is, diba?
Nickname.
You know what? Outside of the occasional fights we have and beating each other up, I mean, it's basically being there for each other when we need it, right? Going out for coffee, bouncing ideas off of each other, and just playing board games or just hanging out. Sometimes it's nice just being in the same room without even having to talk. It's just knowing that you have someone there next to you that you love, that you've grown up with, that that you're on the same wavelength with, just around is more than enough, really, for me anyway.
Oh my God, that's so funny coming out of his mouth. I only hang out with him for his daughters. I love his daughters. That's the only reason I hang out with Armand. No, but really, no. I mean, when it comes down to Armand, he's sort of been like my safety net when it comes down to everything. If I need someone to talk to, if I need to move into a new place and I need somebody to help me lift up some things, he's always there. He's always there. And I've always been able to count on him. So I guess that's what makes our relationship special. We get to count on each other and we know we'll be there.
For sure. I think it's more like if Armand or Anton can like make fun of each other, but then the moment someone else does, you're like, hey, only I can do that. I think,
you know.
How about for Bea and Eric? I love calling them Beric as a couple because, as they said, they really are almost attached at the hip. They do everything together. How do you guys like show each other your love for one another? Or like, Bea, what's the most memorable act Eric has done for you or expressed his love for you?
The thing is, when we were dating, I tested our language of love, and I was like, I want to know yours because I want you to know mine. So his is acts of service.
I'm really just doing this.
No.
Mine.
He feels love. I feel, he gives love by acts of service. So a lot of
water at 3 a.m. in the morning.
A lot of those little things, like being in the airplane and him being in the middle seat and having to stand up and get like the luggage or something. So that's his language of love. What's mine? Would you know?
Touch, right? Physical touch. So anything like hugs, kisses. Right now, she's footieing me.
As if it's not enough that you guys are every day together. You guys are still footseeing. That's so cute. But like
physical touch, definitely.
Bea and Eric, what's the most memorable act? Because like you guys, as you said, you guys are always traveling the world. You guys have the cutest, most amazing kids, super smart. But like, how do you guys find time to just like show your partner like you love them? Or is it really mostly the small stuff that adds up?
I think it's most especially that we're together 24/7. It's really the daily things that add up. So for example, for me, I like taking daily walks at night, and even when he's so tired, like he'll walk with me and talk with me for like an hour to 2 hours. So I appreciate all of those so much.
Oh, okay.
Well, I like the big stuff though. Traveling the world, hopping on a plane, leaving overnight, right? But okay,
those are nice too.
Yeah.
You're for now we can walk, but manda kayo when we can travel again. Antarctica na to. Okay. How about Nikki and Bella? What is the kindest attribute you would say of your partner?
we're we're not hesitating because we don't have answers. It's because we don't know where to begin, I think. Do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
Of course, there's so many that there are so many qualities that I find I admire in you, but one that would be one that I have been thinking about a lot actually these past few weeks is how supportive my sister is of me, no matter what, whether that be with school or with my dancing, because we've both gone across the same path before, and anything in between. I think that she always makes me feel like she's always there for me, and that she will help me with anything. She will help me.
Sorry.
Well, she really does help me with anything, and when she speaks to me and when she gives me advice, it's not necessarily what I'd like to hear all the time or 100% of the time. It's what I need to hear, and I'm very thankful that I have someone there for me that will always guide me and give me advice based on what she thinks is best for me in the future.
Oh, that's really sweet. Thanks, Val.
What's it for Bellee? Like, as a younger sister, usually she's not the one giving you the advice or telling you off, right? So, like, what?
No, I do the telling off, for sure. No, but for Bellee, it's definitely that, something I always tell her that I'm so grateful for is, with Bellee, I learned what it feels to have someone love you for who you are rather than who they want you to be. And I feel like that's very, very special and actually quite rare. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a simple answer, I think a lot shorter than hers, but it's something that I hold so close to my heart.
Oh, that's
She's
nice.
like gonna cry. No, I'm kidding. She won't.
How about, okay, I want to challenge Armand and Anton. What is the kindest attribute of your brother?
Anton can go first.
Armand? Well, I wouldn't say kindest, but the best. He's a great father. I guess I have a little 10-year-old, and he beat me to having a kid with his 16-year-old. So I guess I learned a lot of those attributes from him. Watching him grow up, and I guess that's one of his best qualities to him. And yeah, I'm very happy he got to teach me that, not just football.
Oh, how about Anton, Armand? What's his kindest attribute?
Well, he's being the older brother, right? In looks, anyways. He's always, even if we fight, right? If somebody else, like you were saying earlier, I remember one time in college, we were playing football, and Anton and I, a month before an incident, got into a bad fight, and the bad blood lasted for that month, and then in a football game, I got taken down by a team, and they started cheering that I was hurt, and Anton just runs over to the bench, and it's okay that he fights with me and does crazy stuff to me, but if anybody else does it, he's getting in there, and he's the first one to stand up, and I go run over because someone went to hit him, and so I try to protect him, and he ends up behind me, and he goes to somewhere else, and I get kicked from behind. Break my jaw, but at least he was there to stand up for me, right? And I know, yeah, no matter what, the guy's always going to be there. And I feel that he's an even better father than me, in the sense that the time he puts in with his kid is so much more than I'm able to put in with my children. And I look at that and I say, wow, that he's a great dad. And I wish I could do for my kids what he does for his son. He drives his kid to Brent when they had school every morning, pick him up, bring him home, and I can't, I'm unable to do what he's able to do. And that's an amazing feat for my brother. I'm so proud of how he raises his children, or his child. And he has a lot of great attributes and great ideas. It's just, can I get him or help him to take advantage of all of the things he has at his disposal? He has so many great ideas. So I'm just hoping for the best for the guy.
Well, from what I read, he already has a lot going on, plus being a full-time dad. So I think he's already on the great path.
Yeah.
But Mia and Marion, I wanted to ask you guys because, like, me personally, with my girlfriends, and Bea knows this firsthand. Like, I love talking about my beauty routine and like skincare with all my girlfriends. Are you guys the same? And if so, do you guys have any like beauty routines or like things that you'd like to share when you guys are together or even separately?
Go, Mia.
Right now, I think we've put the skincare on the side because we're always talking about babies. But I know that when we find time to take care of ourselves, we, do like a home spa day, and we do it separately. But we talk about products like La Mer. I love La Mer. I love how it's in Rustan's, and whenever I travel, that's always what I bring, and I'm glad I can also, do a lot of things at home and look at videos and tutorials on how to do it. And yeah, it's just most of the things right now that Marion and I talk about are really about our babies and how to pump up our milk supply and stuff like that. So not as glamorous,
Another
but
way of taking care of yourself.
it's our way of bonding as new moms.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I actually want to know is this something couples do together? Like Bea and Eric, do you guys share or do your grooming/beauty routines together at the same time? Or Bea, are you like teaching Eric, use this?
I'm gonna let Eric answer that.
Well, we enjoy massages, right? So that's something that couples can enjoy. So we do it often. Just lighting up a candle. We try a bunch of essential oils on each other. But what else? Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Well, he occasionally asks me to put like La Mer renewal oil in his face. So I think that's it.
Yeah. So basically, all my products I get it from Bea. So in the shower, I just grab it and just use it, and most of them I enjoy using.
That's actually the best reason to shop at Rustan's Beauty Source, Bay, because then you're like, I'm not just shopping for me. This is also for you. So you get to use this also.
Yeah, she got me into that this La Mer facial oil exfoliant that I buy often now.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, all their products are amazing. But speaking of which, we want to know, first of all, if anyone has any of your favorite products, let us know in the comment section down below, as well as a reminder for the question that I mentioned at the start of the show. What is the most memorable Valentine's gift you have given to someone and why? So that you have given, not that you have received. And we will choose the best answer later on. We will announce it at the end of the show, and someone from the Rustan's or Tatler team will contact you directly so that you guys can receive your prize from Rustan's The Beauty Source. I also would like to remind everyone that we would request for a Metro Manila shipping address. So if you guys are joining from Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao, maybe you have a cousin or a friend based in Manila who can send the products to you. Just keep that in mind. Again, don't forget to answer, what is the best gift you have given to someone and why? All right. I want to ask the sisters, you guys have all the Rustan's products at your disposal should you wish. Do you guys have any beauty or grooming routines that you guys do together? Or do you guys like share, oh, I tried this, I tried that?
Actually, it's quite interesting because we're very different in our approaches to beauty. When you say,
I agree.
yeah, I mean, if you can already tell, Belly loves like the natural glam. I love full glam, all the stuff. But let me think. I mean, for one thing that we both share is that we love the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products. They are just the best. I was introduced to them through YouTube actually a couple of years ago, and Belly and I love what are they called? The brow wiz?
The brow pencils and the gels.
And the gels are very, very good. You can get your own Rustan's The Beauty Source. I was actually so happy when Rustan's brought ABH into Manila, because it used to be something that we would buy in Sephora in the US. We'd like get all of it, the year's supply, but now it's right here, all the Rustan's branches. So that's amazing. Personally, I love the Estee Lauder Advanced Neck Repair Serum. That is just life-changing stuff. And Belly, what do you like in terms of makeup?
Excuse me. In terms of makeup, I would say I really do also love the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses or the matte liquid lipsticks, because I find that when I have a performance for a dance or a showcase, they never come off, which is very useful.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I guess in terms of the things we do together, Belly, if you didn't know, is a pre-professional dancer right now. So she has a crazy, insane training schedule. And during her performances, I actually do her makeup. So she doesn't have to worry about it. Yeah. So even when she competed in the Asian Grand Prix in Hong Kong, she was a finalist there. She did extremely well. And I'll never forget when we were in the hotel room and I was doing her makeup super, super quickly and just being like, oh my God, this is the most important glam I'm ever going to do in my life. You know, it's part of whether she wins or loses. No, but so yeah, that's one thing we'd like to share for sure.
Oh, that's nice. And it's actually like when you do that for your friends, like I do it for some of my girlfriends too. I find like it's a great way to bond, but it's also more relaxing because it's one less thing that person has to think about if they have a full or crazy day ahead of them, right? Yeah. I want to ask Armand and Anton, what are your guys' favorite beauty, skin, or grooming brands that you guys can't live without?
Anton's the fashionable one. He always gives me crap for whatever I wear and all that. So I'll let him start because I'll take my fashion cues from him because he's so fashionable. Check out his outfits and all, his hair, forehead, all that. Go ahead.
Anton,
are we talking about fashion?
Beauty, grooming.
Exactly. That's why. What's Armand talking about over here? He's completely lost.
Obviously, he's not paying attention.
All the same. Fashion and grooming to me are the same. I'm sorry.
If it's fashion, you got to talk to Eric over here. All right. Beauty supplies. I don't know. I like to go to just something basic. Clinique's something that's always good. I definitely like their brand. Definitely like their face wash, and they do provide a bunch of SKUs. Well, a bunch of different products, to better say. So yeah, they have a good choice. I like their colognes and stuff too. So Clinique, I guess, has got to be my go-to men's brand for.
How about beauty. Armand? Armand, are you just stealing products from Georgia?
You know what? I'll tell you. I'm actually stealing one from you. Marky told me about La Mer products he use. And I said, you know what? Let's try it out. If it's good enough for Coco, it's got to be good enough for me. Marky said he tried it for whatever he used it for. And I said, okay, I'll try it out. So Georgia has some upstairs and I've used it. I love the cologne. I love the Tom Ford cologne. So yeah, they have a lot of good colognes out there.
Yeah, that's true. And I was he did not ask for permission when he went into that La Mer bottle, and I was pretty upset. I was like, you know, he went in like this, like a full dollop, like went in for it. And I was like, we are going to have to talk about this later on. All right. Mia and Marion, I know Mia mentioned that she also loves La Mer. I mean, it is a great brand and they have amazing products. Marion, do you have any that like really stand out to you or you can't live without?
So it's funny that you mentioned if skincare or those beauty regimens are something that we share. So for me, skincare is my form of self-love. It's those like few minutes you have where you can put on your creams and have that smell. Even if it's 5 minutes, that's my moment of pampering. And actually at Mia's place, the product I like, she always has Jo Malone soap. So anytime I use her bathroom, it always feels like I'm in a spa. For myself, I like body oils. So I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Nux or Nux, N-U-X-E. That's a body oil that smells really nice. But I think anything that is in Rustan's, it's very well curated. So if you're getting any gift from Rustan's, whether it's a fragrance, skincare, you know it's going to be really nice quality.
Exactly. And I mean, I love that you mentioned that because that was exactly what I was going to mention right after you was that when you are lost or you don't really know where to get products or gifts or Valentine's gifts or even just like self-care products, you always know that when you go to a restaurant, it's going to be good quality and like it's already been pre-screened or curated for you so that you don't have to do all the research and like going through all these websites, reading what's the best of this, what's the best of that. Like also, as Nikki mentioned earlier, a lot of the products that we used to only be able to get
It's just okay.
Did we lose her?
I think we lost her.
Yeah, we lost her.
It's okay. Anton, you can take over until she gets back. I want to take a screenshot of that because she looks amazing. I want to take a picture. Amazing.
Wait, Marion, I love it too. I have it here actually with me. It's my favorite.
Oh my god, that's so. What
I
are
put it on my hair, everywhere. It's my favorite.
and
Absolutely.
it smells like the beach. You feel like you're not. at
Yeah.
home.
And this edition is so cute. Like, look.
I haven't seen that one yet. What is that?
I don't know. It's just a limited edition print. Same oil. Yeah.
Nice.
Funny.
What are those oils? The ones that you massage on each other?
I need to get some of those.
Exactly. Let me get some of that.
Yeah, share some of those tips. We need some of those.
Welcome
What
back.
did I miss? Anton, tell me. Sorry, I cut out.
You missed some good stuff. We were talking about massage oils, massaging each other, everything, No.
Exactly. Well, I actually wanted to ask Bea and Eric, since we always see you guys are always in love and you guys are still cute playing footsie together. Like, do you guys ever have something you argue about? Or if so, what is it?
It's usually something related to food choices.
Yeah. Like, for example, every night we were having watching a movie together. And then I specifically asked, can you make me like really healthy popcorn? Nothing in there, just, air popcorn. And then I was eating it and I was like, oh my God, this is so yummy. And, I was like, wow, okay. It's extra yummy. It's like a whole bowl.
Extra butter too.
And then I go, there's no butter in this, right? And then as I finished the bowl, he goes, oh, actually, no, I put this much butter. I was like, oh God.
Oh no.
When you're like trying to not eat for the day and
You're
then
trying to be healthy.
calories, and then at night you don't even know there's like half a
Well, you enjoyed it.
I did. So
That's
it's a lot of like healthy food choices, I guess.
That's not so bad. At least, we're not all perfect. But I want to ask Nikki and Bellee, do you guys have like a most memorable moment that you've shared together?
Paris, definitely. We went to Paris in 2018.
2019.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, 2019. For my birthday. I think it was my 13th birthday, I believe. Yes. And it was just so memorable. The food, the shopping, just walking around in a new country that I've never been to.
It was Bellee's first time in Paris, so that
Yes.
was magical. And we actually have this thing that we really like to do. When we travel a lot, pre-pandemic, back in the day, feels like centuries ago, we would travel a lot together and we'd always share the hotel room. And our favorite thing to do is to wake up extra early before my parents wake up, before we do anything for the day, and just order like a massive hotel breakfast together.
Yes.
And we like have it in our bathrobes, and it's just the best. I don't know why, but some of our happiest moments are definitely having hotel breakfast together all around the world. So.
There's something about hotel room service breakfast. It's just always so much better, especially if it's like not in your bed. You don't have to do the dishes after. You're just like, yeah.
Exactly. I think it's really nice also to try the different cuisines of wherever you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then after breakfast, we drink a ton of coffee to get ready for the day, and then we do our makeup together, which is always fun.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, next question is for Armand and Anton. I know you guys touched on this a little bit earlier, but what is the one quality that the other possesses that you admire or you love the most? I think Armand, you already started, so let's start with you.
With me, okay. Well, the one quality of Anton that I love is just the fact that, like I said earlier, it's always the fact that he's always going to be there. He's always going to be supportive. If I need any clarity on decisions or things, that I can always run to him and ask him, hey, what do you think about this? Especially when I have to deal with my mom or other family members, he's the one that kind of puts everything into perspective. because normally it's just me mandating everything. And when it doesn't go my way, I kind of get a little spoiled and brat out a little bit sometimes. And he kind of puts me back in place and says, no, you do this, or you're right, or you're wrong, or whatever. And it's always good to have someone that you can go to for real answers, right? So that's one of the things I really appreciate about our relationship.
Anton, how about you?
Well, vice versa, right? I could go to Armand and I could expect a straight up answer. You know, I don't need to hear any BS or anything like that, you know. And it's usually good advice, you know. So
like get a haircut with his forehead. So
oh, here we go, man. See, so see, that's the stuff that I love about him too. I swear, right? Now, when it comes down to it, I mean, it's how he shows his love. He's very competitive, and I guess, I don't know, at times he's just so insecure. He just doesn't like to show emotion. I mean, he can't give a hug or something, you know? He can't say, I love you. I love you, man.
I love you.
Say it. Say it. There you go.
Broken through. This is a therapy session. All right.
No, well, but that's it.
Now is the time for us to see how well you guys know one another. So we're going to do a quick trivia. And then we're going to ask you, I don't even know what the question is. It's going to pop up on the screen. And then you guys, it's going to be like rapid fire. Okay. So the moment I ask it, like, I'm going to ask who will go first. Like, let's say, I'll say, Marion, what's your answer? Mia, what's your answer? Like that. Okay. Okay. So let's start with Marion and Mia. Oh, no, Nikki and Bellee. Name 3 things the other person can't live without. Nikki, go.
Bellee, coffee, sad music, and coffee, sad music, and her point shoes. Easy.
What was the third one?
Her point shoes for dance.
Point shoes. Okay. Sad music, not even like sentimental. Sad.
No, really sad. Like if you walk into her room, she's just lying there in the darkness listening to sad music, and I'm like, how can you enjoy?
What an artist. Okay, Bellee, go. 3 things.
A pen, a notebook, and light.
Light? Light? Like a flash?
Depressed when there's no light in her room.
Bellee likes the darkness. I like the light. It's very different.
Okay. All right, let's see. Next trivia question. Me and Marion, guilty pleasure movie or series? Marion, go.
Mia, you started watching Korean dramas and eating a lot of Korean food. Boom.
Okay. Mia, go.
Me? Oh my God, what's your guilty pleasure? Marion. We don't talk about this. Something. Gosh, I really don't know. Guilty pleasure. I know she loves Oro chocolate. She posts it every time. And for the series, I have no idea.
Okay. Actually, I saw in the messages, Georgia says, Armand, please stop using her La Mer's. You got to get your own, dude. Okay. Next trivia question. Go. We have for Eric and Bea, craziest Valentine's Day memory. Eric, go.
Well, craziest, we don't usually do crazy for Valentine's, but I think one time we went to a trip and just grabbed her and just went to a trip to Hong Kong.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Bea, go. What's your answer?
Yeah, we're so boring during Valentine's. We went to Egypt last year, our last trip together.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, so boring. I'm so bored.
I know. I'm sorry. I was hoping the brothers would get that answer, that question.
All right, next question. Anton and Armand, favorite go-to place for de-stressing? Anton, go. For Armand.
For Armand, exactly. This is what barber do you go to?
PG. No, that's
easy. Barber? Really? Come on.
I got it. I don't know, man.
Where am I half the time?
Oh.
I think I know the answer. Anton,
Nicole knows. Come on.
Tally.
Yeah.
Tally.
Yeah, the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Antoine's favorite go-to place for de-stressing is football, the football field. It's the only time you can see him at peace and let out all the stress that he has from his life.
Nice. Okay. All right. I think those are all the questions. Now let's go move on to the questions that people may have had in the comment section. Let's see right here. If anyone has any questions for the couples or about any of the products we mentioned, let us know in the comment section and we will read them out to you guys. Let's see. Let me quickly run through. Okay, a lot of people were answering the question we asked earlier. I think you guys pretty much answered everything. I think, okay, all right.
Nicole?
So, yes?
Nicole, I actually noticed a question. I don't know if you saw it, but someone was asking about what Bellee and I have on our skin right now.
Okay, great question. Let's do that.
Yeah, okay. So, well, we both have different things on. I think I mentioned a while ago that before makeup, I always prep with Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. And then in terms of you, what foundation is this? This is NARS Sheer Glow Foundation.
I'm sorry, I really don't know much about makeup. It's all my sister.
We're both wearing NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. But I set mine with a NARS loose powder, and then I know that she's using the Laura Mercier Candlelight Glow powders, which are actually amazing for getting that kind of like nice reflection of light, all at Rustan Beauty Source. So if you guys want to get your own. And my blush and highlight, also NARS. Yeah.
NARS. Actually, Tom Ford is also really great foundations, great contour, lip products. I also love Chanel and Bobbi Brown. Actually, so many brands you can get at Rustan's Beauty Source. So guys, if you are lost, just go. Rustan's the Beauty Source, you could actually shop online right now. So we will be putting a link for you guys at the end of the show. So you guys can check out all the products they have. You don't have to physically go there. They even have a hotline, if I'm not mistaken, that you can call for a personal shopper to help you if you guys have any questions. I know because I have taken advantage of this service as well. Okay, so now is time to announce the winner for our question earlier. And the winner is Sheila Marie Vicente. Congratulations. Okay, Sheila is no stranger to us, and she has definitely given a great answer. Tatler and Rustan will be contacting you guys after the show, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. These are the QR codes for you guys to check out if you guys want to check out Rustan's Beauty Source or see any of the products that we have mentioned earlier on. I want to say thank you so much to all of our guests for joining us today. I really enjoyed this experience, learning so much more about you guys from all over. I don't know, we have Batangas, we have some people from Manila, I'm coming in from Guam. So I'm really happy to be able to, one, be able to talk to people again, alone in this room, and two, learn about all of your guys' stories and your friendships and love stories for Bea and Eric. So I think that is it for us. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Good
Good seeing you all.
Say hi to Chris.
Eric, Bea,